You know, you look at.
So digging in, Robbie Oliger. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hammered, base hit. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. The relay throw. Safe at second. Just beat the tag.
These guys today are so great with.
Jay Nelson, the next up for the Marlins. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. Fly ball to right. Bryant moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. 1 out, runner at second. And now it's going to be Robbie Oliger. Doubled his first time up. Here comes a pitch.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power.
And stepping in for Boston, Robbie Oliger. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2.
For a guy that's been swinging the bat well all game long, that was a pretty ugly swing right there. I'm sure he'll tighten it up on this next pitch.
Fly ball down the line, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Dives and makes the catch.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate.
And the final 13. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. So the Kansas City Royals have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now here is Steven Patel. And next is the designated hitter, Ron Groves. And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Line drive. Can't get there, base hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a
3,
The north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Next is the designated hitter, Ron Groves. That pitch in for a strike. Now 1-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. You connect. It jumps off your...
3. Hey now, 3. Keep it. 3.
Side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ron Groves. This one high in the air to left center. Paulini in position. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And here is Anthony. We go to the ninth, and now the DH, Ron Groves. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch. Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Randall. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Elijah Green. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And strike 2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed. So 2 down. And the batter now, Jason Robertson. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. And Vasquez able to pull it down. And that is that. Second inning set to. Final score. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here is Brady Whalen, the next up for the Padres. Hitting a ton of homers this year. Second most in the National League. The wind of the pitch. And that's in for a strike. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the first. Here's the third baseman, Brandon Armstrong. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Sneaks through, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming.
Defense.
And this one finishes with a final. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Thomas Benitez.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And now here's the veteran DH, Mark Hernandez.
The designated hitter, number 3. Hey now.
So 2 down, Aldo Morales. Next up for the Braves. On the ground. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers come.
And now the right fielder, Adrian Rubio. Homered last night, added another hit as well. The wide to kick the pitch. Right side. Morales makes the catch. And that is that. 1, 2, 3. All set. For the start of the inning.
Ball 4. Hey now.
Now in for the Braves, Aldo Morales. Doubled in his first AB. And a pitch. High drive, deep right field, way back there, out of here. That was a moonshot. His 4th home run of the season. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here is Ozzie Albies.
Ball 4. Take the base. He stays. 3. Out. 3. Out. Hey now.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for Atlanta, Aldo Morales. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
That one ripped. Wood makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jackson Merrill.
Mm-hmm.
Ball 4, take the ball. Out, out, 3. He's out.
One down, base is empty. So now 1-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Lifted in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up with it.
5-1 is how it ends. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's Houston going up against the Oakland Athletics. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, our starter in this one, Luis Medina. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Here's the left fielder, Patrick Kendall. The 1-1.
Hey.
Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. Got him looking. 1 out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And now Lou Moya. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Gunnar Henderson digs in now at the belt and fires. Outside corner. There's a strike. One, 2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here's the veteran outfielder, Roger Baez. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Pickoff move to first. Moya back easily. And that's too high. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Two outs. Good eye in that spot.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Three and 2 now. Bounce it back with 2 strikes. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
First and second, 2 down. Here's Alex Verdugo. 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 1-1 is fouled off. Moya over at second. Baez on at first with 2 down. On the ground to third. In time to Devers. That's out number 3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Bobby Miller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Bounce to the left side. Willie. Jump throw. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope. I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
The 1-2. That one missing inside. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Back here at the ballpark, top of the second, stepping in, Guy Perez.
Guy Perez.
And a pitch. And that one in the air center field. Green settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Nicky Kell. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Second inning here, no score. That one's in there, and the count's even at 2.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. On the ground to Devers. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting in, the third baseman, Carlo.
And now the veteran third baseman, Carlo Willie. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The 2-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And a pitch. Just missed. Medina checks on first, and he's back in on a dive. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Dan Santana. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Willie should have this one. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas, with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. That one missed. Next one is off the plate, and it's 3-2. The pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Heston Kjerstad up next for the A's. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Here's a 1-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to Henderson. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Now the left fielder, Patrick Kendall.
The left fielder, Patrick Kendall.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Santana under it, squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Top of the third, no score. Right back to him on the mound. Over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Flied out his first time. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Got it by him for the K. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, James Outman. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Just missed. In the air, right side. And there's one down.
Batting it, the shortstop,
Max Muncy up next for the A's.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And there's a ball. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that ball is out of here. His fourth home run of the season. The Athletics score first. It's 1-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball at first, 1 gone. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Oh, you know, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now the center fielder, Riley Green, went down on strikes his first time through. On the ground to short. Throw to first is in time. And that'll do it. Oakland gets 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Roger Baez. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Gunnar Hoagland getting ready to go. Pepio getting loose as well. The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. And that just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk. And
that one is lifted in the air. Green settles under it. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Alex Verdugo. Grounded out his first time up. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Green makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Guy.
So up next, Guy Perez. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Rafael Devers. And now it's 1-2.
2-2 to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, the left.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dan Santana. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Vargas up next for the A's. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kendall puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's, but they still lead it 1-0. Gunnar Hoagland into the game. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Number 29, Gunnar Hoagland.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Nicky Kell. He's 0 for 1.
Nicky Kell.
Swung on, belted. And that is gone. A solo shot. And we are tied. It's 1-1.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Here's the third baseman, Carlo Willie. He reached out a walk his first time. And here it comes. Strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. Struck out swinging his first time. That one in for a strike, 2-2. comes a pitch. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So 2 down now, and here is Patrick Kendall. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the DH. Lou. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Could be extra bases. Kendall coming home. He'll score. It's 2-1. And now he scrambles back to second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. And it is 2-1. Man at second. Henderson checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Astros out front here 2-1. Bottom of the inning, and down the right fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here's a 2-2. And that one almost got him. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Here's a speed threat, James Outman. 0 for 1, he flied out to right this first trip. Kjerstad aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one outside, and that's ball 3. Max Muncy next to bat for the A's. On the ground at first, could be 2. Flips it, that's 1, and that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
And now, Max Muncy. He's already homered in this one. Here's a 2-1.
That's a ball.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting, catcher.
Man at first, Drew Ball. Up next for the A's. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
And a 1-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Verdugo gets under it, and that is the inning. One left for Oakland, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. Top six. Now it's the right fielder, Roger Baez.
Roger Baez.
Towards first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So digging in, Alex Verdugo. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On the ground to third. In time to Devers. 2 up, 2 down.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Perez.
Guy Perez now at the plate.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And now 2 balls and a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. In the air, left field, flashes the leather on the run and catch. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Astros have the lead, 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Ball 2.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Marshall Doe, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. The 2-2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Third home run of the season, and we're starting over. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Bobby Miller is done. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm. Forrest Whitley on the pitch here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So it's all tied up. Thanks to the home run. Here's the left field. Fielder, Patrick. And now the center field. Alex Verdugo. And now the lefty. And that one off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Jim Hutchins appears to be getting loose. Fouled off left side.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Line drive, caught. Guy Perez will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That one missed.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That to right. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. Kjerstad fires it to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Well, that's a quality of that right there. You know.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-2. As of right now, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-3. At the start of the day, the Twins sit in last place in the American League Central Division, and the Mariners are atop the American League West. Jesus Luzardo collected his first W this season, helping the Halos defeat the Rangers 3-1. Heading into the day, the Rangers